What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about my accident that happened back in 2019. And it was on August 14th. It was a couple days before my birthday. Me and my family, we were riding around in my Chevy Tahoe. I had a 2003. And I just had got off work, went to a dental appointment, and then after my dental appointment, I went to go see my nieces and my sister and brother-in-law. And we ended up taking a drive to the store, and we ended up getting into an accident, which I'll be showing those clips and pictures a little bit down towards the end of the video. And I just wanted to say that this accident had taught me a life lesson itself, because I was partially wrong, even though that the accident wasn't my fault. Once again, I had one beer, and I took a couple hits of the joint, but with that being said, I would recommend for men and women out there that have, children, don't drive under the influence, whether if it's just a tad bit, or a lot. I don't recommend that at all or condone it. So yeah, just be safe out there, for you and your children. And I'll show you guys more when we get there. Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys where I got into the accident. We're in Modesto, if you guys know where that's at. We were like not that far from my family's house. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did that day when we got into the accident. Yeah, this accident happened so fast. We had just left the house. Not even, like a 5-10 minute drive? I'd say like a 5-minute drive. But right here, it gets very busy, like later on during the daytime. That's why I'm filming this right now in the morning time, because there's not as many cars. Alright, so we went this way, and I stayed in the left lane the whole time. 45. And of course we had a green light that day. But it doesn't look like that today. Looks like so I was in this lane doing 45 and we had the green light that day. And I'm gonna show you guys the clip right now. All right, so now that you guys seen the video clip and the pictures of the accident, like how I said, it wasn't my fault. Obviously, I was in the far left lane. I was doing 45 miles an hour, and I had the green light. And when I was going through the intersection, that's when that green Honda CRV ended up running the red light. He was doing 25 miles an hour, but he had the red light, and he ended up running right out in front of us, causing us to T-bone. And you know, from the pictures that you guys seen in the video clip, that's what the aftermath was of the accident. So, like I said, you know, don't drive if you're under the influence, you know, especially if you have kids in the vehicle. It's another thing for you to put your own life in danger, you know, for what? Something small that can end up something so major. You know, it taught me a life lesson itself, you know. I'm just glad that, you know, my brother-in-law and my sister, you know, they were very forgiving. You know, they knew it wasn't my fault, you know, even though that I was punishing myself for a while. You know, even on my birthday, I didn't even want to do anything, you know, but my sister called me and she was like, hey, you know, let's go out to eat. You know, you and, you know, your brother-in-law, you know, it's your birthday. And, you know, that was August 17th, you know, so we went out to, you know, a restaurant. We had some drinks and, you know, some dinner with the family. And, yeah, you know, everything turned out, you know, to be good, you know. But to get back to the whole accident part, you know, when the tow truck came, you know, they asked, you know, where I was gonna, you know, bring my car back. And I didn't know exactly where I was gonna bring my car at that moment in time, because obviously you see the whole front end, it was damaged, it was totaled, airbags deployed from me and my brother-in-law. And you know, I'm just glad that everything, you know, worked out and everybody was okay. You know, I mean, we had little minor soreness and, you know, but the main part that I was worried about was right behind my passenger seat in my truck. You know, I had my firstborn niece, you know, Ariel. And, you know, she was very startled, and it freaked me out when I seen her after the accident when we hit that impact. You know, she just was very startled. And then besides all that, right behind the passenger seat was my sister, and she was pregnant. And, you know, I'm just glad that, you know, she didn't miscarry or anything. They ended up, you know, eventually taking her to the doctor, you know, and, you know, God worked a miracle, you know, and that's why my second niece, you know, I call her my miracle baby, you know, because her uncle his life was about to change. You know, luckily my brother-in-law knew this cop, you know, from middle school, you know, and my brother-in-law knows how I am. You know, I don't take things too lightly, you know, especially when it comes down to the law. But, I obey, things now. You got to mature as you get older. And if you don't, I mean, your life is going to go downhill, you know. Um, so wisen up, learn wisdom and, you know, just learn from your mistakes or other people's mistakes. And yeah, I'm just very grateful, that cop, was very lenient, even though that, I know he was just doing his job by, kind of harassing me and, giving me, the DUI test, checking my pupils and all that stuff, but I just remember towards the very end, he pulled me and my brother-in-law, to the side and just said, you guys got to wisen up, like it's one thing for you guys to put, your lives in danger, on your own time. But when it comes down to, your daughters or, your nieces, you know, um, don't be that dumb, you know, and put other people's lives in danger, So, because if that cop really wanted to, I could have went to jail for what? I don't know what the charges would have been. I really don't want to know because, I mean, the outcome probably wouldn't have been good. It could have either been jail or prison. I mean, I wouldn't even want to think about that. I'm just glad that the man up above, was looking out for us that day. We had, the guardian angels around us because, I mean, that accident, it was very bad, so, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell. That way you could be notified anytime that I post a video. Thank you for watching.